little bit to get control of the game. Hugo had to pull off, I think, 2 outstanding saves. Obviously, they scored from a set piece, which was disappointing. But I'll be honest, I thought the boys' attitude, their commitment, their bravery was outstanding. And in the second half, we fully gained control of the game.
We have, in the first half, chances for 3 clear goals, and we only score once. And finally, yeah, it's never enough when we score 1 goal, because we're always conceding ones, and this is a problem in this season. And definitely the clean sheets are missing, and the way we defended in the end was, yeah, not good enough.
Your first taste of the highs and lows of VAR as well.
Yeah, look, I'll be honest. As soon as I see the incident, I knew it was going to be given offside. The call was correct. Likewise with the penalty as well. As soon as I see that incident, I thought it's an absolute certain penalty. So highs and lows, yeah, but I think it's done the job today.
You're of an age, of an experience where you might expect to put an arm around a young player. Very rare that you put your arm around a young manager. He's younger than you. That's extraordinary.
Yeah, no, it is what it is. But us as professionals, as players, we all need to stick together. We need to work hard. We need to do what's right for the club. Obviously, Ryan's come in and been asked to do a job, and yeah, he's had a fantastic start, and yeah, we're all fully behind him. We'll keep fighting till the end of the season to get top 4 to try and win a trophy, and yeah, that's all we can do.
So the youngest ever Premier League boss starts his career with a win. He's 2 years younger than Gareth Bale. I'm sure Gareth Bale liked the question about being older than the manager, didn't he?
Just dismissed it, didn't he?
But we saw some real class from Gareth Bale in this game.
There was a little in the second half. There was a little flashback of what we know he can do and what he did in his first spell at Spurs. He'd only played 11 minutes in the last 4 Premier League games before tonight. 11 minutes he'd played. Tonight, we've seen exactly what he can do. You know, in the second half, he sort of stood up and said, right, OK, let me make a change to this game. Let me stand up and be counted.
Because they had been poor in the first half.
Yeah. These little touches, you know, that we're showing at the moment. He was doing that all night. He was finding good positions. We all know this is his favourite position. This is what he likes to do. He's got to run around the side there, and he likes to get his left foot shots off. And when he does that closer in, he makes a difference. Look at the position he's taking up here. Doesn't rush. This is so calm and collected. If you wanted that ball to fall to anybody in a Spurs shirt in that position...
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane.
And then Gareth Bale.
Be your second choice.
I know what you mean, though. The left foot curler.
The left foot curler. He was outstanding, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant tonight.
Wasn't playing that
was exactly. That was unfair. Ryan Mason talked about those 2 important VAR decisions, the Son disallowed goal and then the penalty decision. The winner came quite late. Let's take you through sort of what happened with regards to that, because we thought there might have been 1 or 2 handballs in the build-up, and eventually there was that foul given on the edge of the area, eventually given as a penalty.
Well, the foul is quite easy when you see the replay. It's the touch is inside the box, so it's a penalty and it's a correct decision. Here's the little trio of handballs. The arm there of Ched Evans. Sorry, not Ched Evans, Che Adams. And then Alderweireld, he kind of lifts his arms above the normal position. So I think Southampton might feel a little hard done by, but he is only 3 yards away. I wouldn't like to see any fouls or penalties given for any of those 3.
We have seen.
And there's the foul.
Yeah, we have seen penalties given for silly handballs like that. We don't want to see them given for silly handballs, but
not so many since the rule change.
Yeah, rule change. It happens. We're in a situation now, but I'm not sure what some of the rules are. To be honest with you, what the handball rules are.
Ultimately, those were the right decisions. So we can confidently say that was a penalty. It was in the area. Even
they got it right.
Yeah.
They got it right in the end. You know, and that's all we're asking.
You were talking about Bale in the second half. I suppose if Southampton fans are looking for a positive, that first half they were really in control of the game, weren't they?
It was a tremendous reaction after their disappointing performance at Leicester. The only question would be why they didn't perform like this at the weekend in a bigger game in many respects. But they started the game really bright, nice on the front foot, quick thinking. This is in the 2nd minute of the game. Should have gone a goal ahead. Wonderful cross from Teller. Great double save from Lloris. This, and the game was a bit like watching Southampton from earlier in the season, pressing high up, good energy, working together, winning second balls. Tottenham, it was how I expected Tottenham to start the game, to be honest. They reversed the roles on them. And here's another example of getting men around the ball. They know what talent the Tottenham front lads have got. They work together. They press, they don't dive in, they're not stupid with the defending, and again, time and time again, they win the ball back, and then they actually cause Tottenham problems going forward on the counter. Look at this, 8 players nearly in the final third and 1/4 of the pitch there, trying to press Tottenham and win the ball back. And that's exactly where we saw Southampton have their success earlier in the season. And they got the goal, and at half-time, winning the game, you could have argued there could have been a couple ahead.
Yeah. But Spurs came out on top. Obviously, Ryan Mason in charge now. Jose Mourinho went this week, and it really has been... It has been hidden away because of the bonkers nature of the news surrounding football over the last 72 hours or so. Do you think that Spurs are in a better position going into this weekend than they were last weekend?
Tough to say because Mr. Mourinho's good at one-off games and winning finals and winning trophies, so it's tough to say. If they win it, then I'll say yes. It's as simple as that. That's fact, isn't it? If he stays, they might not win it. It's hard to call, Dan. It really is. If they win it, then it's the best decision they've made.
How do you look back at his time on the club?
I think he'll be disappointed. I don't think he'll be remembered that fondly because of the style they played. Simple as that. It was bizarre. But I agree with Dion. You're going into a big final without one of the most experienced managers in the world in finals.
OK, I'll text you Monday and you can give me the answer.
Yeah, I'll give you the answer.
Let's show the action from Tuesday night now.
And congratulations, you said you wanted to see energy and fight this evening. What do you think of what you saw?
I thought it was fantastic. So proud of the boys. So much energy, so much bravery, especially after the first 20-30 minutes as well. I thought they come out the blocks. They were very good in the first half. We found it difficult at times, but listen, the guys showed belief. They stuck to the plan, and full credit to the guy because the energy, the commitment, the bravery, and I'll be honest, I thought there was only one team that was going to win it. The disallowed goal was disappointing, but listen, that didn't affect the guys' mentality, and so proud of the boys.
Southampton did start the game well, but did you feel your team started slowly?
Listen, I thought they'd come out of the box. I thought they were excellent, to be fair. We found it difficult. They had set pieces. They built a bit of momentum. Hugo had to pull off a couple of excellent saves early on. Then they scored from a set piece. But I thought as the game went on, we gained control. In the second half, we had full control of the game. We were creating chances, and like I said, I really felt there was only one team that was going to end up winning the game if one team did.
It did appear as a game of two halves to some extent in the end. What was the substance, if you will, of the half-time tea talk?
Listen, it was just about giving the players the confidence. We planned, we prepared for everything. I know it was a short amount of time, but the biggest thing for me was the commitment, the energy, the bravery to do good things and express ourselves and take risks at times. But most importantly, I felt the players give absolutely everything, and they fully deserved it.
There's one on Wembley, of course, but how important was tonight as far as the top four is concerned?
I think tonight was important for many reasons. Obviously, a change of manager. There's a lot that's gone on at the club in the last 48 hours, and it was important to get back to winning ways. So, thankfully, we won, but not only we won, I thought the performance and the energy the guys showed was absolutely outstanding.
So are you any closer, Ryan, to knowing your starting 11 on Sunday as a result?
Absolutely not. No, I mean, it's probably a bit of a cliche, but my mind's just been fully focused on this game. And today as well, there was quite a lot going on within the club because Ugo Ehiogu, I think it's 4 years since he passed, so just want to probably dedicate that one to him and his family because he was a great man, and everyone within the club remembers him.
Yeah, he was an academy coach at Tottenham. Lovely touch that from Ryan Mason too. Yeah, he was an academy coach with me. I mean, he was there when I was at football club. So, yeah, good guy, huge giant of a man, fantastic footballer, had a wonderful career and sadly taken from us at a very young age. Indeed. His first half-time team was at 1-0. They've won the game 2-1. So what a start for young Ryan.
Yes. In the first half, the players that he had out there, that starting 11, did not do themselves justice at all. Southampton were excellent in the first half, but Tottenham were poor, I must admit. Well, that's what I thought anyway. And as far as I'm concerned, his half-time team talk should have been really easy. Because the players they've got there, Tim mentioned it early on, they've got, the winner in goal. They've got Gareth Bale, they've got, people like Højbjerg, they've got, Son. They had enough quality on. So it's just a matter of, right, lads, sort yourself out, play better in the second half. If it was me going in half-time after a performance like that, I wouldn't need to be told you have to play better, you need to do this. You know you have to run more, you have to close people down, you have to fight, and then when you get control of the ball, be positive and constructive with it. And they were like a different team in the second half. I don't know whether he's a shouter or a screamer, but he's a 29-year-old taking his first game. He doesn't necessarily need to give Gareth Bale instructions. So, you know, the big players stood up in the second half. That's what I felt.
Yeah, the positive was they were only 1-0 down at half-time. It was poor in the first half. I think the second half they come out, Southampton dropped their levels, the intensity levels. There was a very high press and they were squeezing the life out of Tottenham, nicking the ball in the final third, putting balls into Tottenham's box and creating chances. Hugo made a few decent saves, Lloris, you know, to two-point blank ones. And then it's about getting the ball to your main men, getting the ball to Son, get it to Moura, get it to Gareth Bale, and you will create chances because you had the better players. Winks come on the pitch. I think he was more productive with his players well. Hopefully, for Tottenham's sake, Harry Kane's injury is not too bad. If it's not, and they can play Son, they can play Harry Kane, and they can play Gareth Bale, they have a real chance of finishing in the top four. An outside chance, but a real outside chance, a possibility. And they can win the cup final if Harry Kane's fit. If he's not, I don't give him a chance.